Can we have someone maybe close the door? I think it's better. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How's everyone doing? Alhamdulillah. How's the weather? I haven't gone out of the masjid all day. How's the weather? Slippery? A little? Okay. Do you guys have snow days? You get snow days here? Sometimes? Okay. Sometimes? You need... This year, yeah, you're right. If you remember, I don't know if I told you, but my favorite part of moving to Michigan is snow days. Because where I used to live, they're so used to snow that they never have snow days. They need ice to have snow days. But Michigan, mashallah, they look at the weather, and the next day is going to snow. They say, we're not coming. So I say, Alhamdulillah. The best thing about Michigan is snow days. And they built them into the school schedule, so you miss 3-4 days, they give you, here and there. We already had 2 days, and I'm waiting for more, but there's no snow. Okay. Do you remember what I was talking about in Jummah? Anyone remembers? Can someone share something? Yes. Sorry? Elders and youth connect. Yes. Anything else? I missed the last part. You said the role of the youth. Servant leaders, yeah. Khidmah. You become leaders through khidmah. Yeah, that's a good point. Accommodate, invest in them. I will tell you something. Beside you, there was a young boy sitting, huh? Right? There was somebody. So when I was sitting for the khutbah, I said Assalamu alaikum and I sat down. And I saw the young boy come. Is he related to you? Yeah. So you made room for him, okay? And he sat down comfortably. I was telling the youth that when I was young, in our culture, culture and Islam, two different things. So, and of course, in our culture, in the Hanafi fiqh also, they say about having behind the imam, there should be only the elders or people who know Quran. So if something happened, the imam could be. This is a thing. It's a fiqhi opinion, which is valid. But when we were kids, I remember one ammu in the masjid grabbed me from the ear, from the first saf, and put me back to the last. He grabbed my ear. I still remember. I love him still, no problem. I don't hate him. But what I'm saying is, that's not the community of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Like, he wouldn't hold some kid's ear and push him back. I understand the fiqh. I studied the Hanafi fiqh. Don't get me wrong. I know what the fiqh says about making your rows. So the fiqh was talking about if you bring a child in the masjid unsupervised, and in those days there's no diapers, the child will pee all over the masjid. That's what the fiqh was talking about, that keep them away from the prayer area where people pray. Do you understand where the fiqh, the hikmah? Huh? But sometimes we as awamun nas, we take the hikmah, wisdom of a hukm, and we put it like fard. And it becomes a culture, part of the way we were brought up. So, when I saw that, it reminded me of my days when we were like, pushed back. And alhamdulillah, the elders are accommodating now. While we're praying, let's give you another example. Because I like to give examples, okay? I can give you a lecture, but this is not a lecture. This is a conversation. While we're praying, the door is open. Can you hear kids? Can you hear them? Unless your khushu was next level, you talking to Allah, mashallah, and you're busy, alhamdulillah. Even me as the imam, my khushu level is going like, sometimes I was about to stop reading Quran because it's noisy. Understood? It's noisy. Today, Jummah, same thing. A phone goes off, and maybe sometimes people think it's haram to turn off the phone, or maybe it's an elder who doesn't know. He probably forgot to put it on silent. No problem, we understand that. What I'm saying is, alhamdulillah, we have become a little more accommodating. We're getting a little, this doesn't mean we're compromising deen. Deen is deen, shara is shara. We're not changing the deen. But yeah, we could change some things for sure. The noise, if I tell a child that going to the masjid is the same thing as going to a playground, if I don't teach my child that my son, my daughter, masjid is Baytullah, there's quiet, and in the playground we scream, we enjoy, nothing hard in doing it. But why don't we do it? That's on us. We have to. If I don't teach my child that a playground and a masjid is different, then the child will grow up. They say, oh, my dad never told me, my mom never told me that in a playground you use your outdoor voice. I'm a teacher. Indoor, we tell the kids, use your indoor voice. But for some reason, for masjid, we say, no, astaghfirullah, don't be hard on the kids. Kids will love you, they appreciate adab and respect. It's nothing wrong in teaching the kids adab and respect. But do I want the youth to be in the masjid? Yeah, I'd rather have them here than to have them in the nightclubs and to go out there. Yes. So in North America, we have a unique situation. And we have to work on it with that. Can I share something with you out of the textbook? Can I share? Okay, listen to this very carefully because I need your opinion, okay? And then I will take your opinions and your message. And I know there's some youngsters who are sitting here. It's okay, you're allowed to be here. I will take your message and I will take it to the youth. I said in Jummah, I am the in between you, the elders, and the youth. We're here to connect them. They love you, let's be honest. I did a survey, and in the survey, it was anonymous. This was done like 5 years ago. I still have the results, okay? Anonymous, meaning your name is not mentioned. What is something that you would like to tell your parents, communicate, but you can't tell them? What is something that you would like to tell your parents? I said it to the youth. And they filled out the survey. Okay? What do you think is the top questions that came? What do you think they want to tell you, that which they can't tell you themselves? What do you think would it be? Any idea? Be nice to us. Okay. Actually, one of them wrote, I wish my parents treated me like a human being. Because if you call them himar all the time, they'll get confused, bro. In my language, they say gada. Gada means himar in Arab. Once I told my mom, himar is the smartest animal. That's what the scientists tell us. So thank you for the compliment. She got even more upset with me. I was just joking with her. Right? So be nice to us, okay? It's there, but it's not the top, but it's there. Treat me like a human, but meaning be nice, be kind. What else do you think? Listen to us. Okay, that's one. When the child is talking, listen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It was not specifically, but it's something related. Yeah. Same thing. Like, for example, one person wrote, I wish my parents understood how hard it is to get good grades. Have you guys been to high school here? Anyone been to high school in America? You've been there. You've been there. It's easy. I don't know. I've been to high school too. Before I was a sheikh, I was in high school. That's why I ran away and became a sheikh. It inspired me that, oh man, this is too hard for me. I got to go back. Because after I finished memorizing the Quran in 1999, I was in 9th grade, so then I was going to 10th. My dad put me in high school, and I went to public high school, regular. And within a year, I was like, oh man, this is different. It's hard. Within a year, my eyes, which used to be down, now I'm walking like this in high school. I'm enjoying. My fashion changed, and my beard, which was very small at the time, slowly, I started to just line it up a little bit, try to look a little bit, Environment will change you, eat you slowly. So imagine 20 years ago, 25 years ago, high school, and imagine today's high school. Now, can you blame that youth who's struggling with so much fitna, coming from right, left, everywhere fitna, and now still studying, focusing, trying their best? You got to give them some credit that they're doing a great. If they go through high school, public high school, or any high school, and they come out, alhamdulillah, still believing in Allah, praying, coming, you got to give them credit. Say, mashallah, you're strong. You're good. Alhamdulillah, I'm proud of you. This is what they want to hear. It's not easy getting good grades. Do you know how many, Allah, who you guys were educated back home? Back home, right? Is there pressure to study back home? Desis, can we say pressure? Back home, kids, I don't want to say it, they take their own life because they have so much pressure to succeed because the whole family is depending on them. If they study hard, they get a job, they can provide for the whole family. So much pressure. Plus the education system is difficult. You guys remember back home, it's difficult to make it. If you don't make it into medicine, you go engineering. You don't make it into engineering, you get into teaching. And then people make fun of you. You didn't get in. And now you have to deal with that from your friends, your relatives. And then when it comes for marriage time, what happens? Then more pressure. You didn't get it. You're not doctor, engineer. That's it. Teacher, professor. Agreed with me so far? So when kids say, take it easy on them, education is very important. I agree with you. I'm on that. I'm a teacher. Why would I say it's not important? But at the same time, understand that the fitna and the pressure which is on them. Agreed? Can we agree to at least understand what they're going through? I'm bringing their concern to you. Okay? At the end, you have to tell me what I have to tell them. At least 2, 3 things that I could share with them next time when I sit with them. Okay? So another thing which was on top of the list, so the survey of something that the children would want their parents to know is, my parents forced me to follow culture but not Islam. My parents forced me to follow their culture but not Islam. Do you think that happens sometimes? No? Most of them. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to admit. This is not like Judge Judy. I'm gonna sentence you to culture. Culture, beautiful. واختلاف ألسنتكم وألوانكم. This min ayati. It's from the signs of Allah. Allah created us different. Culture is beautiful, but it's not perfect. Islam is perfect. When you overemphasize cultural things and you go so hard on culture, while your child is looking at you and saying, this person leaves Islam, doesn't pray sometimes, cheats, lies, maybe backbites, but it's forcing me to follow culture like it's fard. Do you think when they grow up they will love Islam? They will not love Islam. They will give culture preference too. They will hate Islam. So teach culture, it's okay. Dressing, cultural way, food, where you come from, take them back home, make them visit, language, all beautiful, important. But culture does not take preference over Islam. Inna ad-deena 'inda Allah hil Islam. Culture could be different, no problem. Food, language, upbringing, no problem. But Islam should be. Because that's what we're noticing. When you notice here, especially when we come here, the kids will take your culture. My kids, for example, I was born in Pakistan, okay? I came to Canada when I was 6, 7 years old. Or a little older, in the middle of that. I grew up in Canada. The lucky thing happened with me, I got married in Pakistan. So now I started going back more. My kids never go back to Pakistan. They don't know anything about Pakistan. They don't even know Urdu properly. Because in my house we speak Punjabi or English. So, you understand where I'm coming from? So culture is important, but remember, religion takes preference. And culture, we as North Americans, sometimes we bring culture even to the masjid. Sometimes we bring culture even to the house of Allah. Because imagine, what did we say today in Jummah? The elders and the youth have to work together, and we have to take the back seat a little bit and give them the front and push them. Go, we're with you. You know when you were teaching your child how to ride a bike, and first the wheels are there, and then you take off the training wheels, and then you hold the seat from the back and you walk, and then you let go, and then they start riding on their own, and you just watch and you enjoy and say, Alhamdulillah, yeah, that's my son, that's my daughter, I did this, that's me. You know, this is where we come in. The youth are the future. They're more energetic than us. Yes, sometimes we don't understand them, they don't understand us. I agree. Their language is a little bit different. That's why I said, I'm the middleman. Don't say hypocrite now. Hypocrite is like, La ilaha ula wa la ilaha ula. I am the middleman, I'm the glue. I'm trying to bring these two together. Because they open up with me. They tell me everything. I can tell you, they tell me everything. Things that I don't even know. I sometimes tell them, please, thank you very much, I don't need to know. Talk to mom, dad. Okay, go. Understand? So another question that came up. So I'm going over, if we can improve on these things, how are we going to improve? Not overnight. Like the brother said, start listening. Listening. Communication and listening is the first thing. Communication and listening. I'll tell you a true story. I'm a young parent, teenager, my son, alhamdulillah. But trial, error, I try something, I made a mistake, didn't work, try something different. So one day, I saw my kid, we put him to bed, and I was coming upstairs and I see maybe I shared the story before, but I'll share it again. I see Noor, light coming out of his blanket. Noor, light. And I said, SubhanAllah, what's this noor in the blanket? My son is doing dhikr. Maybe he's, mashallah, you know. So I went close and I removed the blanket, or he heard me and he started hiding, hiding. Start moving, pretending to sleep. So I said, hey, his name is Mus'ab. Okay, make dua for him. Say, make dua please. That Allah give him, keep his iman strong. Make him, inshallah, he's memorizing the Quran. Make the Quran easy for him, inshallah. And make him a coolness of his parents' eyes. And make him a da'i, inshallah. Make him a successful Muslim human, in this. It's tough. So I went close and I said, what are you doing, Mus'ab? He knows I shared the story. He's okay. He's older now. He said, nothing. I wasn't doing anything. I swear, I wasn't doing anything. I know he's lying. So I said, what are you doing? He said, oh, I was playing this game. The Nintendo, whatever, Switch, whatever small game. It has nur that comes out. That's why kids like it so much. They're addicted to that light. They need the light, I said, why did you lie, Mus'ab? He said, I was afraid that you're going to be angry with me. What did he say? He said, I'm afraid that you will become angry. And I just sat down. I don't know what to say to that. Because of me, he's lying. He knows his dad gets upset, and dad's going to be very upset. I'm going to lie just to, it's innocence, kids. I said to him, listen, I will never be angry with you if you tell me the truth. Whenever you say the truth, I will never be upset. Ibrahim alayhi salam sees a dream that he's going to slaughter his son. Does he just do it, or does he go and communicate and talk to his son? He goes and talks to his son. Ya bunayya inni ara fil manam anni adbahuka. He didn't tell him, oh son, I'm taking you on a trip. He said, son, I'm going to slaughter you. Allahu Akbar. It's a big thing. It's not like, son, let's go on a trip for a drive. Son, I saw in my dream, inni adbahuka. I am actually sacrificing you. And look at Ismail, father and son, child. And children who are listening. Of course, when your father comes to you, oh, he opened the door, man. Now we got to finish, okay. The food is ready, SubhanAllah. Anyways, let's finish this. So when I told my son about the communication part, I said, don't lie, I will never be upset. SubhanAllah, that deal was pretty good until one day I come home and he's like standing there looking at me. He's like, Dad, can I tell you something? You're not going to be upset. I said, no, I'm not going to be upset. He said, I failed Arabic test. Arabic is hard for non-Arab kids, even for Arab kids sometimes, but especially in Islamic school Arabic, mashallah, they teach you just, ma hadha, ismi, this. It's good. Just teach them a little bit more than conversation, get them to a little bit of reading, writing. I've been in education for 17 years, so I'm just putting it out there. So I looked at him, I said, no problem. Alhamdulillah, come here, no big deal. You failed, it's okay. Next time I'll help you, we'll do better. Understand? So these are some concerns that come from the youth to you. You shouldn't be offended. You should be grateful, alhamdulillah. Now, you know how they feel. Culture, Islam, education, so hard. Just, if you don't become a doctor, you're not my son. I'm not going to talk to you. If you don't do this, to my daughter, if you don't wear this hijab and this way, you are not I disown you. Relax. It's okay. They're your blood. They're human beings. They deserve. Tarbiyah is important. But look at Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He never, ma daraba Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam imra'atan qattu. He never hit a woman Forget a child, he never hit anybody in his life. But consequences are important. We don't have to physically discipline them. We can take away something. They do good, reward. 100%. Praise, mashallah, great job. I'm proud of you. When they don't do good, it's okay, consequence, take something away. Don't reward them when they do bad. You're spoiling them, that's bad. Oh dad, I just failed all subjects. Mashallah. Here you go son, iPhone 15. There you go. That's spoiling. We'll talk more inshallah, because time to go guys, for you. Because when food comes brother, then distraction happens. That's too much. So may Allah give us the ability. I love talking to you guys. You're good people, mashallah. May Allah bless you. I am not here pretending to be perfect. I'm just a parent, just like you. I'm a young person who was brought up here. So my things that I might say might connect with you because it's natural. We went through these things. We're going through together. One person, one Muslim, youngster, boy and girl, leaving Islam or getting away from Islam because of my behavior, we all lose. It's not like if my child goes away from Islam, it's not I'm losing. We're all losing as a community. And if my child comes closer to Allah, becomes better, and you can help me with it, as a community, you help me, because sometimes my child will not understand me, but he might understand you. Maybe my brother might talk to him, and we're all in this together. And when we judge each other and say, look at your child's messed up, look at me, my children, that's not what Allah wants. We're all in it together. And we succeed together, and if we fail, we should all feel bad about it together. And don't make fun of the parent and make a comment about that parent. Oh, look at your kids, look at my kid. It's not you, it's Allah who's testing, and maybe Allah is rewarding you right now, or He protected your children, but don't make fun of people. Don't look down upon people. All the kids in this community are your kids and my kids. When I talk to them today, some of them sat with me even after. They just keep on talking, asking questions. Why should I talk to them? Am I paid for? I'm not paid to give anything. I'm talking to them because they're my kids. If one of them learns something and changes life, I'm set. Alhamdulillah. That's the business I'm doing with Allah. I'm ready for that anytime. I'm tired, so what? You have to do the same. You're tired or not tired, you work hard, mashallah, you're tired, but give time, communicate with the kids, mashallah, and take it easy on them, pressure less. They already have so much pressure, you are already pressuring them more, they will leave, they'll just explode. I can't take this. May Allah give us the ability, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan, subhanallahi wa bihamdi. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.